Good morning, students. Today's lesson is about determiners and it's a part of English grammar. We have already started about determiners. We have already done articles, demonstratives, possessives, and today's lesson I am focusing on numerals. I'm Ria Banerjee, so let's begin today's class. Well, I have something surprising for you today. Today I have a cooking class for you. So let's begin our cooking. To make a sandwich, we first need eggs. So today we will take 6 eggs, a lot of butter, a little salt, some oil, few slices of cucumber. What is this? A little tomato ketchup. And 1 packet of bread. Now, you will be surprising why am I taking a cooking class today rather than teaching you numerals. So let's see what we have learned so far. What do we have today? Today we are going to make a sandwich or one sandwich. What do we need? We need 6 eggs, a lot of butter, a little salt. Look at the words. Some oil, few slices of cucumber, a little tomato ketchup, and 1 packet of bread. Today we are going to learn how to use these words and what are these words called. So let's begin today's lesson, that is numerals. So what are numerals? Numerals are the determiners denoting numbers, and there are generally 3 kinds of it. The first type is definite numeral, second indefinite numeral, third distributive numerals. So let's begin. The first type of numeral that we have is definite numeral. And these are all parts of adjectives. Definite numeral adjectives are those kind which indicate a definite number of object or persons. These can be further divided into 2 parts, cardinals and ordinals. So let's look. Here you can see eggs and a packet of bread. These are cardinal numbers. Next we have ordinals. Let's see, how many eggs can you see there? 6 eggs. So the word 6, 1 packet, so 1. And similar words like 2, 3, 5, 100, 10. These are the words that can be used before nouns which are countable. So you can definitely count how many eggs you have or how many packets of bread you have. Next we have the ordinals. Ordinals generally show or gives us the idea of indicating any order, like first, second, third. See, this is the picture of a medal. So we can say that the example, I got the first prize. Next we can say, see, happy 15th birthday. So look at the word 15th, that is also showing an or indicating an order. These words refer to the position of something in a series. Let me give you a few more examples. The first song of the film was melodious. Kuldeep was the last one to win the race. Now, let's move on to the next type of numeral adjective, that is the indefinite adjective. So, what are indefinite numeral adjectives? Indefinite numeral adjectives are those words that gives us that does not give any exact number or quantity. So what can you see in the first picture? You can see many mangoes. We don't get many mangoes here. Next we have rice, a little rice. A little rice, little or the word little means not much, not so much, which shows the uncountable noun. Let's look at the example. Can you give me some little rice or can you give me a little rice? Next we have few. Few customers have come into the shop. Let's look at the picture. Yes, we can see that. Few is the opposite of many. It means not many. Let me give you some more examples. There are few buses running. I have few friends. Few people know the truth. Next example. What can you see here? You can see some oil. So, let me give you one example. Put some oil in the pan. So, what can you understand with these words? You can understand that they refer to indefinite numbers. Means not the exact number or quantity. So, this is the reason these words are called indefinite numeral adjective. Let's move on to the third type, that is the distributive numeral adjective. Distributive numeral adjectives are generally showing few words which refer to one of a group. Look at the picture. A boy and a girl. What is it written? Neither means nor the one nor the other or the other. So neither the boy nor the girl plays well. It gives us a negative idea. So neither means not any one of the two. Let's see another example. Neither show is interesting. So here you are talking about not one or the other one. So it means not any one of the two is good or bad regarding your sentences. Next we have either. Either means any one of the two, or the one or the other. Either the one or the other. So either you or I have to clean the room. I haven't made either of the twins. So let's see the next example. Next we have every. Every is used for more than two persons or things, which are indefinite. Only we use the singular nouns with every. Like every book of the series is interesting. I play hockey every day. India expects every man to do his best. And next we have each. Each student has a book of his own. Each represents for two or more persons or things, which can be definite. So examples, each student has a book of his own. Each of the students has passed in the examination. So students, that's all for today. Thank you so much. I hope you have understood. In the next video, we are going to continue with the other parts of determiners. Thank you.